Hey guys, how's it going? Today I am just going to do kind of a simple holiday look. Can't really see it very well. I wish I had a zoom on this camera, but I don't. But this is what we're going to be doing today. Pretty simple, just a couple different colors. Just a nice, simple thing that you can do kind of on the go going out to meet your family this holidays. So if you want to see how I did this look, just keep on watching. All right, so the first thing that I always do is I kind of put kind of a neutral shade down just to kind of coat my eye. Today I am using the shade My Pills from the Conspiracy palette. I know I said I wasn't going to do as many looks of the Conspiracy palette, but it does have a lot of looks for kind of like the holidays. So I'm kind of going to be dipping into that and the Violet Voss Essentials palette too today, so I will show that when I kind of get to that point. So I'm going to take this fluffy brush right here next, and I'm going to just lightly dip into the shade Tanacon from the Conspiracy palette just to create a little bit of a crease here. I'm not putting it on super thick. I'm not putting a whole lot of product on because the main part of the look is going to be using the green and the red. Okay, so now that I have this kind of laid down a little bit, I'm going to take that same brush I used with My Pills and kind of just diffuse this out. Okay, so now that we have that diffused and it's not super harsh, let me find my brush here. I'm going to take this Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush. It's the JH41. It's just this flat brush here. And I am going to dip into the shade Conspiracy. And I am going to just put this all over my lid. Just because it's this nice light green shade. I wasn't able to find a matte shade that I really wanted to use for this look, so I tried, guys. I tried to stay away from the Conspiracy palette today, but it just has so many nice shades that I just can't. Okay, so now that we have this shade kind of laid down, and once the look is done, I will kind of grab my camera and do a close-up, but right now we're just kind of going through the steps together. So next I'm going to do is grab this Luxie 141. It's just a mini brush, and I'm going to dip into Ranch and do my inner corner and kind of drag it up a little bit. Okay, I dragged it kind of halfway across, and then I'm not going to put any more product on this brush that I use Conspiracy on. I'm kind of just going to melt those two together a little bit, and it just helps to diffuse the green just a little bit. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm kind of working from the inside out today, is I'm going to take, it's the Violet Voss Essentials palette, and I'm going to take the shade Emerald right here on this, let's see, Luxie 213 T brush. It's just this tiny little brush here. And I'm going to start kind of patting it on the outer corner. Now this shade isn't super pigmented, but it does darken things up just enough. Just kind of on the outer corner there. And kind of melt it into the Conspiracy shade. And then I'm going to take, it's just this Luxie 131 mini angled brush. And I'm going to dip just a tiny bit into Illuminati from the Conspiracy palette. and just kind of hit the very outer edge just to give it a little bit more depth. Okay. Now I know a lot of people wait until the end, and I do this too a lot, but I'm actually gonna finish my lower lashes. I'm gonna take, it's just this e.l.f. small angled brush. I'm gonna dip into Emerald and kind of just put this on my lower lash line. Okay, and it just gives your lower lash line a little bit of depth. I'm also going to take this Luxie 245. It's just a small shader brush. I'm going to dip into the shade Plum Berry from the Violet Voss Essentials palette and just kind of drag this along as well. The reason I am doing my lower lash line first for this look is because I am going to take that red here, I'm going to drag it just a tiny bit under my lower lash line. Kind of towards the end. So it's going to kind of create just a little bit of a base and make it a little bit easier on me. So for the red, I'm using this Wet n Wild liquid eyeshadow. It's in Ruby Heist. And I'm just taking it on just this little angled brush here. It's just got a little angle on there. So you could put this on, just gonna put it on the back of our hand here. Just get quite a bit of product on there. And then I'm gonna dip this in there. And we're gonna use this as our liner today. Okay, so just creating a little bit of a wing here. And kind of dragging it down. Okay, and then the rest is pretty much just doing the same thing you would normally do with liner. Believe it or not, this really isn't very hard to work with, so it's really creating a pretty smooth line. Okay, because this is a little bit thicker of a brush, once I get into my inner corner, I'm just tapping it in. Okay, so now that we have that part done, this wing actually turned out pretty good. The other one I did have to clean up a little bit, but to clean it up, all you really have to do is kind of stick your finger in a makeup wipe and just kind of drag it up. And then you can use a little bit of concealer to kind of clean up the edges where it took other makeup off as well. Okay, so now I'm going to dip in one last time here and kind of just connect my bottom lash line and keep it really close to the edge there. Okay, so now that that part's done, you know, that's never enough for me. I mean, you could definitely leave your eyeshadow like this, but I really want, of course, more glitter. So I do have just this glitter liner here. I don't remember what brand it is. Yeah, it doesn't even say what brand it is. It's just something I got off of Amazon. It's not that great, so if you wanted to do an actual glitter eyeliner, this probably wouldn't work the best for you. But it does create just a little bit of extra shine that I want. And I'm just dragging this right over where I put the other red liner. The other red liner is great. It's more of a satin finish than a glitter finish because it's actually meant to be eyeshadow. So this does create just a little bit more shine. Then I'm just gonna kind of pop on my mascara real quick. I'm kind of gonna leave it like that. I feel like if I put any eyeliner on my bottom lashes, then it's gonna kind of make a mess and not look as soft as I want it. So I did get a little bit of mascara there. I'll take care of that in a minute, but this is kind of the final look here. It's pretty simple. It's a nice little holiday glam. If you like it, please let me know. If you have any constructive criticism or anything like that, let me know as well. But see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.